Okay, here we are at 11620 East Twin Hills Trail, I believe. Pulled up. This is from the front yard. It is a dirt driveway coming in, but it's paved all the way up to the driveway. And it's not a very long driveway. That's not bad. A lot of just natural desert kind of surrounding the front area as you're coming in. It's well maintained and landscaped, but it's nothing crazy. It's just a lot of saguaros, cactus, mesquites, things like that. As you can see, we got some mountain views out the front. You're kind of surrounded, nice and secluded. You know, big property. I can see that that's part of what Bill may have liked about this one, is just a lot of land and privacy. You got some more mountains out that way. I did already walk through the house, so congrats, Bill. You sent me to an interesting one today. We'll see what you think of it. But this is coming in. I'm a little worried already about kind of like, as you can see down here, the ground's kind of come really low on the stucco there. So I don't know if that just needs to be cleaned up and maintained a little bit better, but some of the stucco on the ground looks to be kind of old and a little bit worrisome there, but not sure. Excuse me. Okay, so coming into this property, you have kind of like this center atrium that the house kind of circles around, and is really the focal point of the home here. So, it's, you know, not bad. It's covered. So, and it has air going out here, I believe, because it feels a bit cooler. Obviously, sorry, the duct. So it does have some air ventilation in here. A little bit cooler. It's not bad at all. Has this fireplace that terminates out above it. So interesting little seating area. It takes up a lot of area. And then the other really interesting part is the garage door is here. So you actually drive to park in the garage. You drive around the property to the back of the home, and that's where your garage is. And it's not a traditional enclosed garage because it comes into the little atrium area. I hadn't opened this. Let's take a look what we got here. Oh, storage. Is this your storage area? Flowmaster, is that looks to be a central vacuum. Don't see those much anymore. Very interesting. I'll look for the ports throughout the house. But so you got some storage here in the garage port, I'll call it. So you come park here and come in through the atrium. Obviously you have multiple kind of doors to enter through with the atrium. Looks like they had a swamp cooler there before. I don't think it's still rocking on a swamp cooler. So I'm gonna come back out the atrium the way I came in so that I can kind of keep the orientation of the home for you. One thing is a lot of wallpaper throughout. So depending on your style, I'm not going to speculate, but unless you like all of the wallpaper they have, you're gonna be doing some replacing there. Also, some really old fixtures and lights. Nice wooden door, but coming through here, once again, big like seating living area. You're gonna need some new carpet. It's old, it's stained, so you're gonna want to replace that. You have a really nice window with a view to the mountains, so that is a positive. These are like little storage shelf things. I opened one of them up because you have to remove the wood placard, but it's just got shelves back behind them. So, and they kind of they don't close other than, I mean, I guess they don't lock, I should say. They close fine, but they don't lock unless you put the wood slat kind of back in there. So just a thought to keep in mind. Looks like they are doing an AC, and it looks a little bit newer panel there, so that's not bad. Coming through here, we have another fireplace. The hearth, not bad. This is a big sliding glass door, but I'm not sure what it goes to. Oh, it's got, that goes outside, and it has storm shutters. So I believe these are electrical, because the other ones I'll show you in a minute. So there you go. So electrical storm shutters on parts of the home. So this goes outside here, right off that living room. Like I said, that's gonna go into the kitchen. That's your entrance, atrium. So we'll go ahead and come out here. So you do have to duck your head a little bit coming out, but it's to your side yard. More mountain views, little seating area. That looks like a water collection tank that looks very, very old, but it just collects from the gutters there. I also worry a bit about some washout here. You are a little bit elevated, and then you're just got desert. And if you can see here, I'll try and get you down. It's clear that there's some water that runs through here if it rains too hard. This is definitely a bit of washout. So I wouldn't be shocked if this is in a flood zone. I'd have to check. But I'm not worried about the house like getting flooded or anything because it is elevated. But I would say that water is going to wash through here in a flood. So let's keep this moving. Sorry, this property is a bit bigger than the last one I videoed, and so the video is going to be a little bit longer. Bear with me. I'll put this down. Okay, so we're coming to the left side of the house. Off the atrium, you have your kitchen here, like a little buffet or china type cabinet thing. A little pass through. And then you got the kitchen here. The two stoves, they look a little newer, or it's like a microwave, huh? Microwave stove, a little newer, but they aren't very big. Just something to keep in mind. Older fridge, so that would need to be replaced. You got an electric cooktop here. You got this tile backsplash going on. Another thing, condensation in the windows tells me seals are broken. So some windows are gonna need to be replaced. Not sure which ones, but some little custom knobs here. So once again, depending on your style, you may like that, you may not. I have no idea what this is. I've never seen this. So food center. So this is okay. Maybe that's your, I guess that goes to your hood. Very interesting. Sorry, I know not the best quality here. I'm trying to figure out exactly what that is. I've never seen that. So you got me beat on that one. Maybe that is, now that I look at it, there looks to be like a hole in here. Maybe that's where the old garbage disposal was, and this is a knob for it. That is what's making sense to me. Old garbage disposal knob, but sounds really weird. We got a half bath here. Once again, a bit dated, and wallpaper, a bit eclectic wallpaper. Not gonna lie, I had to use the restroom when I came and used the restroom. That toilet does not flow great. Very, very slow, and like fills up with water and then empties very slowly. So I would want to check that. Yellow paint, you're gonna want to repaint this. It does feel a little dingy with the yellow paint, and we also have popcorn ceilings, so got to worry about that. This room, off the kitchen here is like an Arizona room. These are all electric storm shutters as well. I opened one up just so you can kind of see it, but it is surrounded, and they got the switches over here. So you just flip a switch, and those are screens. So it's open. When you put up the storm shutters, it's open with the screens, but you just flip the switch and it'll go down. So you can open up and have, you know, coffee in the morning, get a nice view of the mountains, and still not be sitting directly outside. Okay. Excuse me, a little dust there. Okay, so we're gonna come back to the right side of the house. Once again, so entrance. So all the stuff on the left is your kitchen, a half bath, living area, Arizona room, stuff like that. No bedrooms. All your bedrooms are going to be here on the right side. And it's like an interesting little setup here. So you have a full bath here and a door that goes to the bedroom or one from the hallway. So you could, depending on what you want to do, you could close this off and just make that bath. You could close this door off and make it like an attached, almost like a suite. Or just leave them both, obviously. But once again, we got more wallpaper, older vanities and mirrors coming in here to the bedroom. Good sized bedroom. Pretty standard closet. That's what we're looking at. And as I said, the bathroom entrance here, just, it does feel a little weird to me to have the direct bathroom access when you have the door right next to it. But, you know, maybe it provides they feel a bit more private or whatnot. An office area, these got these built-ins. It's open. It does have a old school wood slider door, so haven't seen one of those in a while, but that's our built-in office area. And you're gonna come here and you have your laundry. So once again, open laundry with a different type of slider this time. So slider there. So the more I think about this, is really just a 2-bedroom home, and then the office, and then this thing. I'm gonna guess your water heater's back here. Yeah. I'll take the video over so you can see. There's our water heater, but this is not secured in any way. This is just like a standing little like wooden thing. Washer, dryer, older ones, so you're gonna replace that. Linen closet. Okay, going back here, we got third fireplace, if I remember correctly. So third fireplace in your master. Big master area, another king. The only issue I'm having here is this does look built in. So if you don't, oh, I guess not. I guess it's movable. So not built in, you can move that. What is this tube running off here? These are just drawers. There's some form of a tube running under the bed, and I'm not positive what it's to. I don't see where it's going. So that's very interesting. More drawers. Another tube there. Maybe it's to cool the bed or something. Never really seen that, so I don't want to speculate. But okay, coming in off the master here, you have your dual sinks. You have this. I think this used to be a closet. No, I'm not sure what you'd use this for, to be completely honest. Seating area, vanity. Oh yeah, old school toothbrush holder and everything. So more different type of wallpaper. You have your big mirror. So here, and then you have other, your bathroom, you got toilet and a walk-in kind of step down shower. And then you have closets. So all your hanging closet area kind of wraps back and around more shelves. So very interesting. You kind of walk back here, but a lot of hanging space that you could make into like a nicer closet or something. Really not sure, but interesting one. So that basically covers the main house. I'm gonna walk us to the guest house and kind of show you more of the property as I do. If you bear with me, I'm gonna lock up this door and we'll go to the main house. So I'll give you more of the view of the home there. Oh, it locks like that. Okay, so that's locked. Okay. So your guest house is going to be around the side of the back. You can drive to it. It's, dirt, but it's cleared out, so you could drive back here if you wanted. Looks like you do have some neighbors there, but once again, it's secluded. There's desert in between. They're not really on top of you. It is private. Some more of the mountain back behind. This way, that's your propane tank. So it looks like they're on propane, not natural gas. And they got like gravel drive coming up to the guest house. I checked that building out. It's just a shed. It's on a concrete slab, but it's just a wooden shed on a concrete slab. Nothing crazy. A little bit of ventilation, but it's not insulated. No light or electricity or anything to it. So walk up to the guest house here. Looks like it does have a little garage you can park in. It's got shutters. This is our view out the guest house. So not bad. Coming in, I'm gonna be honest, there is some type of funky smell. I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's something like there's no fridge, so I don't know what smells funky in here, but it does not smell good. It needs to be aerated and see if the smell will go away or if we have to do remediation or something, because it doesn't smell good. But you have wood shutters. It's all concrete slabbed. So like a little seating area here, little kitchen off here. Obviously you'll notice currently there's no stove or anything. I mean, I guess you could probably put like an electric one here, but there's just a microwave, no fridge in here yet. This is gonna be your bedroom with the back. This does open to the back patio. There's a little closet. It does have a little back patio. I'm not gonna head out there or anything, but really nice views out the back here. You can see the main house over there. This is actually the laundry. It has its own separate laundry room. And then you have your bathroom, which once again, 2 doors to the bathroom here. But pretty basic, little 1-bedroom casita type thing. And then your exit to the garage. We'll take a look at that. See if I got light. Okay. Then you have a 1-car garage. Basically pull in, pull out, nothing crazy, and then some storage over here. So that's what we're looking at. My initial take for what it is worth, take it or leave it. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. I don't view this as move-in ready as of now. With the carpet, potential, wallpaper removal, things like that, you're going to want to upgrade a lot of the cabinets. Everything's very dated in the house. So that is something to take into account. If I remember correctly, I think we're at 900 something thousand for this, 950 or something. So at almost $1 million, the land is very nice. I mean, the views are beautiful. You're very secluded. Has like a built guest house, which is cool, but I don't know how necessary for you guys. But there's going to be a lot of work that goes into it. And with the amount of work at the cost that they have it at, like I said, at like 950, I don't know. You let me know your thoughts. I'd love to bounce ideas off you or answer any questions that you have. But, you know, I'll leave you with the view because it is very nice. But, yeah, those Twin Hills Trail, just let me know what you think. Thanks.